Hey all, welcome to Parker's Reefs. On today's episode, we're going to check in with Blake and get some confessions from a local fish shop worker. Alright, thank you for joining me on yet another episode of Parker's Reefs, and as touched on in the intro, today is what I feel should be, and I'm going to unofficially call it the Local Fish Shop Appreciation Day, because there is a huge amount of work that goes into making these humble stores available for us to pop in, have a look around, peruse things, talk aquariums with the staff and other customers, and eventually cherry pick out some corals and fish. Or if you're in the freshwater side, you might pick out some plants and some fish, or even some hardware, get some advice on how to get your tank running as good as possible. Now, normally when I do a shop tour, I go in there and I give heaps of notice, and the shop looks absolutely Mickey Mouse. The staff have had time to get everything perfectly clean, go over everything and present it the best way they could, as you would imagine. But today I actually want to take a little bit of a different angle, and I've got word that Dave, the owner of my local fish shop's actually out on a job today. He's out installing a custom 7-foot peninsula cade that he's been working on for quite some time. And I thought it'd be a good opportunity to pop on into Deer Park Aquarium, chuck a microphone on Blake and get him to take us around some of the nitty gritty, some of the behind the scenes things that happen at your local fish shop to make it possible for us to enjoy this hobby as much as we do. So I guess without any further ado, let's roll the footage. We'll head on up to Deer Park Aquarium now and go and see Blake. All right, here we are. It does look like the coast is clear. Dave is out for the day. Let's head on into Deer Park Aquarium and see if we can't chuck a microphone on Blake himself. All right, Blake, we're here. Dave is out for the day, so
yes,
I've managed to get you mic'd up so you can take us through the real local fish shop, all of the ins and outs, the behind the scenes, the things that maybe aren't so glamorous, things that aren't going well, things that are going well, things that are coming.
Yep. Yeah, and all the stuff I do. Let's do it.
All the stuff you do, yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. Dave's not here, so let's have a look and see what we can find.
Sounds good.
Sweet. So one of the biggest changes happening is we've now been here for nearly 2 years, and Freshwater's building up. And I know we're Parker's Reefs right now, but we'll talk a little bit about freshwater.
Freshwater's fine. If it helps keep local fish shops alive so that they can carry marine stuff, I'm all for it.
Yeah, well, that's the goal, right?
And you know me, I'm a bit of an equipment junkie, and I believe you guys have got a whole heap of new gear coming for freshwater, which is exciting.
Yeah, no, it is exciting. It's going to be a lot of work, but it will be worth it in the end.
Nice.
So as you can see here, we got an amazing tripping hazard. No, this is half of our new tanks.
Okay.
You can see an example of them here. So this one's just on the counter so we can test out some different lighting options.
Right.
But yeah, so this is going to be full. We're finally getting into shrimps, we're getting into nano fish, and we're getting away from the assorted lines of stuff. We don't have straight lines.
Okay, I get you. So when you say that, you're talking like an example of like, I don't know, one of the freshwater fish that you used to have assorted platies or something?
Yeah, so assorted platies, assorted swordtails, assorted guppies. It's now going to be like Santa Claus guppies.
All right,
or
fancy names.
Cobra tail guppies and all this stuff, and then
right. So you can actually separate them out by colour.
Yeah.
Might make it a little bit easier when you go to catch them, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, we're gonna. I think in total there's like 46 new tanks.
Right.
So yeah, it's gonna be everything from shrimps to guppies to apistos, dwarf cichlids, stuff like that. It's gonna be really cool.
When you say 46 tanks, does this count as 1 or 4?
That's one.
Right, so 46 four-way tanks.
Yeah, 46 four-way tanks, sorry.
Wow, that's a lot of tanks.
A lot of tanks. So, yeah, freshwater's about to get a major overhaul.
Cool.
Which is exciting. It's good, but it's a lot of work. So yeah, there's some tanks there. There's that one. Our sump room, if customers come in, it is a mess at the moment, but it is full of tanks.
Full of tanks.
Yeah, and new planted systems in there. And yeah, it's going to be really good to set up.
Awesome, can't wait. Yeah. All right, Blake, what about something a little bit more salty? You've got these 2 display tanks here, and I believe there's been a bit of activity amongst these. Some good things, some maybe not so good things happening with them.
Yeah, so Here we have our two Cade like nano options.
Yes.
We have them on display just to show people the difference. So this is the S2 500, I believe it was.
Okay.
So it is sumped, and then this is the desktop nano.
Yep. Yep.
So this is the all-in-one system. We just had them on display to showcase the two smaller sizes of Cades.
Sure.
Now we were, trying to be clever. We linked them. So if you have a look in here, even though it's a mess, we have a dosing pump. So that's fallen down. Awesome.
Could explain some of the problems.
Could explain some of the problems. No. Yeah, so they're actually linked. So every day, water gets dosed from this tank into this tank and vice versa.
Right. Sort of just as a way to double their volume almost.
Pretty much. And in theory, to try and keep them all, the same water parameters.
Yes.
Unfortunately, we've had a lot of issues with it. At the old shop, we used to do it a lot. We used to have the nanos, like the little NEM tanks.
Yeah.
At the old shop, and that's how they were plumbed. So they were all linked into the main coral systems.
Yes.
And it worked amazingly, but for some reason now it's just not really working. So this is going to get a revamp, and we're going to redo it a bit better.
Okay.
However, because of that, we've had a lot of swinging issues in parameters and stuff. So as you can see with this tank, it's still a display, but some stuff is struggling where others is looking good. Salinity can go from 1.025 to 1.030 within like 24 hours. So it changes a lot.
Well, if nothing else, it's a good way to show that small tanks are a challenge.
Yeah.
Even when people think the silver bullet is automation.
Yeah.
Automation is just a entry point for failure often with the tanks.
Yeah, pretty much. And like the main reason is it's literally like, mainly it's me and Dave here. Nearly every day it's just, mainly me when Dave's off doing like tank installs and stuff.
Yes.
And with everything else, it was to try and keep the shop running as smoothly as possible.
Yes.
But because, it is automation, stuff goes wrong. But yeah, because of that, we've had some die-off. We're also getting like some cyano in this tank.
What does surprise me though is, some things have struggled, like this in the SBS tank. I mean, obviously we're going to see struggle with SBS when you have massive salinity swings, but some things in there randomly love it.
Yeah, so I don't know what it is. It's Dave's blue thumb, but no matter what tank he ever sets up, Space Invader Pectinia loves life.
Yeah,
it
looks so fluffy, and it's even got like a two-tone green going to it.
It's just
actually jiggles in the flow there. He just has this Space Invader Pectinia charm.
Yeah, and the clowns host it, and I'm trying to get a little short for it to post on Facebook, but every time I come close, the clown swims off.
I have seen, these are my old clownfish, so Annie and Klaus have been in acquaintance with, I guess, for a long time, and Annie, the big female, she does come over and just push her face straight into that Pectinia.
Yeah. So I'll give it to Dave. You want some good Space Invader? Come see Dave because he has the secret apparently.
He's got a secret and he's tortured it. It's been through all sorts of swings and still loves life.
A lot of swings. But then, like as you can see, we've got the grafted Monty, and it doesn't look great. It's
you've got two grafted Monties in here. One's like hanging on by a thread. That's the grafted Sunfire Monty cap there.
Yep.
It's basically grey with some green polyps.
Yep.
But conversely, you've got the red and purple, which is the nicest I've seen it anywhere. I'll try to get some top-down footage of that. It's vibrant as hell, both colours showcasing perfectly. What on earth?
Yeah, I couldn't tell you. I just know that I'm now testing it every day and trying to correct it. But the main thing is I think I'm just going to take the dosing pump off, and I'll start running them as two separate systems to get them back to stable.
I mean, the good news is they're literally right next to the counter here. So we can sit a cup between them there or a jug, and just every time you go past, just scoop.
Yep, done.
One to the other, back again, job done. The softy tank, despite getting a bit of cyano in there, it looks pretty good though. It does sort of bode to the theory that soft coral's a little bit more forgiving than SPS.
Yeah, look, I believe that theory is 100% correct.
Yeah.
Personally, softies are they're pretty resilient.
The
The only thing with this tank is, yeah, besides the cyano, I am losing some color in the zoas.
Okay.
They used to be a lot more poppy.
Yeah, right.
So I've lost a bit of color, and our amazing mimic nem is stinging the crap out of all the zoas. So I got to rearrange it.
That's a good problem to have, though. I know when that nem went in there, and this is like a multi-$1,000 piece.
Yeah.
And someone, maybe me, when it first came in, tried to overfeed it a little bit much, and it really sulked for a long time.
It did. It was like 5 cents. It was like a 5-cent piece. After
really
all the food Sam tried to give it.
Yeah, I was sweating bullets a little bit. You can see now it's massive. It's got awesome color. It is actually an anemone that mimics, well, at the moment, a holy grail torch, which is so ridiculously cool. And you can see the big female in here. She loves it. It's her home. The zoas around it, maybe not so much, but it's cool to see. And it was put in that cup just to give it a little bit of respite, but it's coming out of the cup now and it's getting bigger. So.
It looks great, and a lot of people do ask. It is for sale. If someone wants to buy it, they can buy it. It just has a hefty price tag, unfortunately. But if you are interested, reach out to me or Dave, and we can sort you out with it. But it is a stunning piece, and
it's near on one of a kind. I think there's been 2 collected in existence, and we are talking a multi-$1,000 piece. And like I said, I nearly killed it. So
well, you didn't, so that's fine.
I didn't, and it looks incredible. Absolutely love it. So that's the 2 display tanks. That it's good to see that local fish shops aren't immune to technical problems, people problems, ups
not
and
at all.
downs. Reef tanks go through everything, whether they're at home or in a shop. Do it all.
That's
and
it.
Plans for these tanks, apart from taking off that automation and going back to manual, are you looking to change them in any way?
So we'll talk a bit more into that soon, but pretty much this one, I believe, I'll have to confirm with Dave, but for now, I believe this one's going to get completely changed. This one will stay SBS dominated.
Okay.
As soon as it gets stable again, we'll start putting new things into it. But yeah, this one's going to get an overhaul. And then the back wall will get an overhaul too.
Yeah, tell us about the back wall.
So yeah, as you can see, we have your tank, Sam.
Yes.
And then we also have my tank from home. So we now have pretty much a nano predator tank because of yours. And then we have a mixed reef.
Yes.
So the plan is to do now a big angel and like butterfly softy tank.
Cool.
So the tank is here.
All right, we've got a donor already.
Already got a donor. So this is a 4-foot water box.
Lovely.
So next week that will be on the back wall and hopefully full of water once I clean it. I've got to clean it.
It needs a little cleaning.
But yeah, and then the paludarium that's there will be going to where the other show paludarium is.
Yes.
Because that paludarium is going home. So,
so I believe this one's actually for Dave, the store owner's home.
Yes. So this one, I originally built it for Dave because his daughter wanted an axolotl.
Yes.
Right? And we just let it stay here and mature and get it ready. And now it's ready and she's screaming for her axolotl. She wants her axolotl.
It's been some time.
It's been a while. It's been like nearly a year now, I think.
She'd almost be over the axolotl now.
And the axolotl has been here since then too.
Classic,
so we can show you that later too. The axolotl was a baby. It's now big. But yeah, so this will be going next week. So that will be finally going to Dave's house.
Yep.
And then the second one will be going in its place.
Yes.
The new angel display will go there.
Beautiful.
And then we've only got one more to work on, which we'll keep that a secret for now.
Ooh, okay, something up the sleeve. Confessions of a local fish shop worker, part 2.
Yes. Yeah, that's it. In another year, we'll do it again. But yeah, so with the paludariums, they're really cool. A lot of people ask about them, and I'll just quickly tell you, yes, we can make them to order. If you want one, we can do one on consignment. We can get you one happening.
Yep.
Or we can just give you the knowledge so you can do it yourself.
Sure thing.
But they're really cool. I have a lot of fun building them. There's also like a little one that I've built, another smaller one, and then like a little fighting fish tank.
Yep.
But it's something I think the hobby's really moving towards. It's getting more and more popular, like full planted systems or paludariums like this.
It's a nice way to have a little bit of both. Like people seem I think from a partner acceptance factor,
Yeah.
having some plants in there
Yeah.
just opens the door a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. And like, you don't just have to have fish. Like, you
No.
can put frogs in here. You can
Yeah,
put
yeah.
heaps of cool things in here, little geckos. But yeah, that's if you wanted to do that, or just have fish. Fish are great.
Of course.
But yeah, so we're gonna start getting a bit more into that stuff as well.
Yep.
I don't want people to worry or anything. Saltwater's not going anywhere. We are mainly a saltwater store.
Of course.
We always have been. We always will be. But there's just some little things that we want to make a bit bigger as well here at Deer Park Aquarium.
For those who don't know, like before Deer Park moved here,
Yep.
the store was marine only. And
Yeah.
you moved here to get the extra floor space to branch out back into freshwater, which it had done before, but
Yeah, I think it was
you're
like
already well known for marine, got back into some basic freshwater stuff, and now you're lifting the level of that to get the freshwater up to the level of I So
yeah, pretty
it's
much.
not taking anything away from
no,
marine.
no, nothing's changing in marine. If anything, I'm trying to get Dave to make it a bit bigger. I want to get some cooler things in, but we'll see. But yeah, might as well do a quick little update on this. So, I don't know, 3 weeks ago we did a tank tour at my old house.
Yeah, somewhere around that.
Yeah, I had a Cade 900. This is that tank. Well,
This is the upgrade.
this is the upgrade.
This is the 4-foot upgrade that you moved things into.
Yeah.
Tell us, how's it going?
Yeah. No, look, like, no one should try and move a whole tank in one day, especially a tank into an uncycled tank. It's it's a lot of work and it's a lot of headache.
Yes.
It's starting to bounce back now. Unfortunately, I did lose some corals and stuff, but overall, it's starting to bounce back and it's starting to look good. I have lost pretty much 90% of the color in all my SBS.
That's probably not unexpected in a move.
Not
you did literally shut down a 3-foot tank that all of this livestock, fish and corals were in.
Yeah, all the rock's the same, everything's the same. Like the scape's a little different just because of how it is, but there's nothing new in the tank.
Yes.
Minus 2 corals because I couldn't help myself. But yeah, it was really stressful. And where I was living, to get it here, it was about nearly 2 hours in the boot of my car.
Yeah, it's not a round the corner move.
Yeah, so it took its toll.
It took its toll. It's still looking good. Your Goni's looking great. Recordia's looking great. Candy cane looks good. SBS has suffered a little bit. Most importantly, your Lighthouse Samacora looks ridiculously good still.
Yeah.
The clam somehow survived.
Yeah.
I would have thought that would have been possibly the most finicky.
I'm so happy, and I'm currently doing a treatment as well, because when I moved, I had like I don't know, I think it was like the stress of the moving or something, but my bryopsis took over.
Yeah, right. So you had a little bit in there already.
I had a little bit in there.
Yeah.
Which I think I pointed out in the video.
Yes, that's
right. But then as soon as we moved it here, within like 4 days, it was everywhere.
Yeah, okay.
So I'm treating for that. I'm getting rid of it.
So it's just like a virus. When you get run down a little bit, they just take over.
And it was insane. It went everywhere. So I am treating for that right now. So I'm hoping the clam does good. So far, it's been great. I'm always a little worried with treating for stuff, especially with a clam.
I know. Chemicals in tanks, always sketchy, but with clams, double sketchy.
Yep.
Yep.
But that's pretty much it. It's a quick update. It was a 3-foot. It's now a 4-foot. It's here for everyone to see. It was a cage. It's now a water box. All the equipment's the same. The only thing I upgraded was the return pump.
Yep.
So the cage, I had a S2.
Yep.
I now have a Reef factory base pump.
Yeah, nice. Just give it a little bit extra flow for the bigger tank.
Yeah. But that's it. Oh, and then your...
I got the Sea Wave on there.
Sea Wave on there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't going to fit on my tank, so we figured we may as well pop it on yours, and it's working pretty well.
Yeah, it's great. And a lot of people, since it's been here, a lot of people was like, "Oh, I want that," and I'm like, "Okay." But yeah, no, it's cool. But feel free to come and have a look. Eventually, it will be back to its beautiful glory, but it's
Don't worry. Everyone watching this knows reef tanks take time, particularly when you disrupt them, and they don't get much bigger of a disruption than that.
Yeah. So it's just another tank for me to clean and maintain here at work now. So, which is good.
speaking of other tanks to clean and maintain, you do also help out quite a bit with what we're going to call, I'll get my fingers on screen, my tank.
It's your tank.
It is my tank, but I use the inverted commas. Yeah, I've purchased all the equipment for it, but I do lean on a little bit of your help to maintain it throughout the week because I'm only here on Saturdays. So you get the ability to just top it up, clean the glass, make sure our little Fu Manchu lionfish gets his feed down here, and
make sure to feed him. Make sure none of your corals are falling over, and that's about it really. I let it do its thing.
that's the idea of this tank. I mean, I knew when I set it up, I'm only here on Saturdays, but it does help when someone gets to see it throughout the week.
Yeah.
I don't want to come in and just find that the Fu Manchu's up against the wave maker or something, and you're like, oh yeah, it's been there 5 days.
Yeah, no, never. I'm too attached to him anyway.
Of course.
But no, Fu Manchu's doing good.
Yeah, he looks great.
He's been doing good since the second day you had him there. So like the very next day after putting him in, he started eating and he was back to normal.
Yeah, he's coloured right up. He's you can see how interactive he is here. Very friendly to people come checking it out. Loves to have a little feed. Puts on a nice little dance when he gets his little feeder fish, which is cool. And the corals are settling in nicely as well, except for maybe one gorgonian over here is still sort of shedding and a little bit sulky. But
yeah, I think we might move it. The flow is like directly heating it.
Yeah, it might be a bit too much.
So I think it's a little bit too much, but that's all right. But yeah, it's been good, and it's actually great. I love that the Fu Manchu's out here now.
It gets him in the spotlight a bit more.
Everyone loves him when they come in. Unfortunately, everyone wants to buy him.
He's not for sale.
He's not for sale, unfortunately, but we can get you one. If you want one, we can do our best to order you one in. But this exact one is not for sale.
All right, Blake. I'm super curious to know because, to be fair, I'm only here on Saturdays and I really just hang around and talk rubbish all day and occasionally bag something up.
Same.
For someone who does work here full time, what's life like at a local fish shop? Tell us some of the stuff that you have to do. I'm assuming it's not just unbagging and unboxing all the new fish and corals and then putting them back in bags when people come and point them out to you.
I wish it was. No. That's the fun part.
Yes.
No, it's always fun.
That's the stuff I like to get involved in.
Yeah. Yeah, so does Dave. No, but yeah, so day to day, pretty much I tell people I'm a glorified cleaner. But no, I
laughed, but there was a sense of sadness.
Yeah, a little bit of sad. No, I love my job. So pretty much, yeah, day to day, most of the time it's me doing this. Sometimes Dave's mum comes in and helps.
Yep.
And Dave does a lot of the like admin side of it and all that sort of stuff.
Sort of the business side of things.
Business side of stuff, and it's pretty much my job to make sure the shop is running happy and looks good.
Yep. It's an important part.
Yeah, no, and it is great and it's challenging. I like it because it does challenge me. I don't know everything.
Yep.
I'm still learning a lot of stuff as well.
Yep.
And I like it. I like the challenge of it. If something goes wrong, I could just go ask Dave, but he like tests me and tries to get me to
building your problem-solving skills. Because correct me if I'm wrong, but you've got ambitions to one day own your own local fish shop, potentially this one in some years to come, depending on how things plan out.
Yes, that is the plan. So yeah, eventually, I can't say when. It's in the future, distant future.
Yeah, you got to have a target to work towards.
But yeah, I want to open my own store, or depending how Dave's feeling at that time, maybe take over this store.
Sure.
But it all depends on Dave. Honestly, like I owe Dave a lot. And I love working with Dave, and he teaches me so much. Like his knowledge is insane.
Yes.
When it comes to this hobby.
He's still a young man. He's not even exactly about to retire.
Yeah, no, he's not. He's not at all. But yeah, that's the goal. I want
the shirt you're wearing, which I will point out, he gave to you as a gift.
Yes, he did. This is my uniform. I've been asking for us to get uniforms, and so he bought me this as a joke and was like, "Here you go. Here's a uniform." So you can blame him for this one.
But what he has done though is he has given you a good apprenticeship into. I mean, you're not a stranger to fish shops and working in the aquatic industry.
Yeah, no, not at all.
But a lot of, myself included, despite, like I said, being here Saturdays, I tend to just do the fun and glamorous stuff. And a lot of the viewers out there won't actually know what sort of things go into running and just maintaining a local fish shop. Can you take us through some of the stuff you do in sort of any given week?
Yeah, no worries. So pretty much my week starts, so I'm Wednesday to Sunday. That's my work week.
Sure.
So Wednesday morning is always, I come in and I test everything.
Yep. Okay.
So Wednesday morning before the shop opens, I am testing every coral system.
Yes.
I'm also testing the fish system, inverts, out the back, displays, everything.
Yep.
Everything gets a test, and then gets whatever it needs. So whether a correction dose, a water change, anything like that. That's how we start the week.
Yes.
Then
There's challenges associated with that too, yeah? Like our home reefs, we like to keep an eye on parameters, but in tanks like this, like in your fish systems, you've got a lot of fish.
yes,
And you get a lot of fish all at once.
yes,
And in your coral systems, well, you've got a lot of coral and not so many fish.
Yeah.
So I can imagine I know the fish system's separate to the coral systems, they're not connected.
yep.
But maintaining parameters would be quite a challenge, I imagine.
Yes, but it is also different. So
Okay.
you got to remember that we're a store.
Yes.
Like we want everything to be happy and healthy.
Yes.
And we want it to look good for when customers come in to buy it.
Yep.
But we don't want them to necessarily grow and take over.
Sure.
So our parameters that we want in the store will be different to what you want in your tank.
Interesting.
A little bit, not a lot.
I mean,
but
obviously, it's still going to be within ocean conditions.
yes,
but
exactly.
the last thing you want is to promote coralline algae growth, because I imagine you clean that quite a lot. And
Yeah. So yes. That's another thing. Once a week, I get rid of that.
right.
If we leave it, and sometimes we do when we get really busy with like tank installs or
Yep,
custom
yep.
tanks and all that stuff, the tanks become very purple.
Yes.
But
Tends
yeah,
not to show the colour of the corals
yes,
as well.
yeah. So every week, minus the testing, each coral system. So we got coral 1 to coral 3.
Yes.
They get a scrub down, a razor blade, and all the racks changed.
Right.
Right? So again, we don't have to do that. It's more, the more coralline we have, that's taking away from the corals.
Yeah, well, it's the same in a reef tank. You don't want to be dosing all your elements just to be sucked up in coralline algae that you then got to pull out.
Yeah. Yeah. And plus, in my opinion, it makes the corals look better.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, I completely understand, like going to stores and you see a reef tank, you expect to see coralline algae.
Of course. Yeah.
But to really get the corals to pop,
Yeah.
they look amazing on fresh, clean black.
Exactly, yeah.
Which none of this is freshly clean.
No.
But,
I know this is not an example of post-clean, but it's still pretty clean. I mean, they're not covered in purple.
Yeah.
And it definitely makes them stand out. You see, when you've got so many corals in one place and you're trying to make it so people can individually pick a coral as opposed to at home in your reef tank, where you do kind of want them all to blend into each other to be one big tank, there's a different approach.
Yeah. Pretty much. Every week I'm cleaning racks, cleaning the tanks. We want to make sure you can see the corals, cleaning the walls. I also do testing,
Yep.
clean skimmers. So all our coral systems are pretty basic. There's no filter socks, there's nothing. It's literally a brick of media and a skimmer.
Yep.
That's it. There's also externally, there's a UV on each system.
Sure.
And then we have Kamoa 5-way dosing pumps on each system.
Yep.
Right? We're dosing magnesium, calcium, and KH. That's all that goes through the doses.
Mm-hmm.
Once a week, I also do what I call a nutrients boost feeding.
Yes, right.
So I make up a couple of jugs of food with different sorts of phytos, copepods, different sorts of like reefroids, trace elements, stuff like that.
Yes.
And we feed the coral tanks that. Yes.
This
The
slurry
soup,
of food there, yeah.
The very nice soup.
Quite a bit of food there, yep.
Do not spill it on yourself because it reeks. But yeah, so all of that and everything gets cleaned a lot. We're very particular. Even our signs get cleaned.
Yep.
Again, we just want the shop to look as good as possible.
Okay.
We want the thing to stand out the most is the thing you're thinking of buying.
That makes sense. That's a fair business decision.
Yeah.
What about on the fish side of things? Obviously you don't have to clean racks in there. You're going to have to clean the glass.
Yep, so we clean the glass. So the fish system gets a water change once a week.
Okay.
And it's not just a fast drain. They get a gravel vac once a week.
Yep.
All the inside's glass gets cleaned once a week again, the day before the water change. But then the outside glass gets cleaned like every couple of hours a day.
Yeah, and that's because, I mean, you're
Yeah.
bagging up fish, you get dribbles of water over the glass,
Yeah, so
water stains.
pretty much how it works, we're a fish store, we're always catching stuff, our hands are always in a tank. It's very simple, like if you want this coral, oh yeah, no worries. And then you get water drips everywhere.
Yep.
So pretty much every day, multiple times a day, we're always scrubbing down with RO, and then we just give it a squeege to make it look good.
Yeah, nice.
There's no real time frame to do it. It's kind of whenever we have a spare second, we do it.
Yep.
But yeah, it just keeps the front of the glass looking nice.
Yep.
So every tank in the whole shop gets that.
Yep.
Multiple times a day. Every tank inside the glass gets a clean with a sponge. We just do it, old school way. We have sponges everywhere. We just clean the inside of the tanks. It's nothing fancy. You get wet, you get soaked. Especially
water in your socks.
Yeah. Especially when you need to buy new shoes. But yes, and with big fish, a lot of the fish do like to jump, so you just got to be careful with that. But yeah, as you can see throughout, so it's nearly due for cleaning day.
Yep.
And this is just a week. They're not, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but we do get the film.
It just kind of has a little film on there, a little haze. Yeah. It's kind of hard to show, but when it's clean, it really pops.
Yeah. And unfortunately, like Saturday normally is our busiest day.
Yep.
But it's just Sunday and Monday are our cleaning days.
Yeah.
Especially with big water changes. So they're the water change days. So I do try, if Friday's busy, I do try and clean the inside of the tanks, ready for Saturday to make it look good. But sometimes Friday's just as busy as a Saturday. So.
What about on the fish side of things? I mean, obviously, it's a little bit different. Corals, there are pests and there are incidents with corals that, you'll proactively tackle and stuff. They're normally more located to a tank, and even your coral systems are separated. So you've got Coral 3, Coral 2, Coral 1. They're completely isolated from others.
Yeah, they're not linked at all.
You can do whatever you need to do with them. Your fish system, like the marine fish system, is all one big system, though.
Yeah, except the back wall.
Oh, the back wall, my apologies.
So the two sides we call M1. So that's, Marine 1.
Yes.
And then the back wall is two separate systems.
Right.
So we have inverts 1 and inverts 2.
Yes.
Even though they're not really inverts anymar, there's other stuff in there now.
Stuff in there, yeah.
But the original plan, that was meant to be just an invert wall.
Sure.
But yeah, we quickly realized we needed more tanks. So... but yeah, so fish system, you've seen the sump, we've done videos on it before, and Dave's talked you through that.
Yep.
All the fish systems are plumbed, so the water doesn't go into each other. Every bit of water that's leaving in individual tank goes through the sterilizer before it hits the sump, and then before it comes back into the system.
Yep.
So it's getting hit twice. So in theory, if we do happen to get something in this tank, it's going to stay in this tank.
Yep.
It's not going to move to anything else, which is a lifesaver working with livestock. Unfortunately, sometimes stuff does happen.
Of course, livestock comes with all those complications.
Yeah. But we do proactively treat and monitor fish when they come in. We also, all our fish, they get vitamins, and like immune boosters in their foods.
Yep.
We do that daily. And then as you can see here, so inverts 2 is currently shut down.
Right, yes. I know Dave's almost the fish doctor, like he's the one who does all the medications and treatments of all that of the fish, but there is some work that you do on these systems, like we can see right here at the moment, that you just do throughout the year. You just take systems offline just to make sure that you're staying on top of them?
Pretty much. So probably once a year, everything within, like periodically, not all at once, obviously. We'll get a complete shutdown and restart. We just give it a good clean, give the system a refresh, perhaps change the sand, make sure there is nothing bad in the system.
I
So
mean, it's understandable. I mean, if you had in your home reef tank the number of fish in and out of that tank that you guys have through a shop here, you no matter what your process is, you're going to end up with some bad stuff along the way. So it's good just to give it I guess, a big spring clean every now and then. And just make sure that that system is fresh, both from an aesthetics point of view, but also just from a disease point of view. Give it a good cleaning. When you do, like, you've obviously got these ones drained out at the moment. What's your sort of process there? Anything super in depth?
It's not super in depth. It's pretty much we drain it all completely. We let it air dry for a couple of days, and then I'll go over it with special solution. We'll clean the insides of all the tanks, let it dry again, then flush the whole system with RO, let it run for a bit, drain it again, then fill it back up with salt.
So it is a true reboot.
It's completely reboot, and then we'll start the cycle up again and get it going. And then, once this system comes back online, then it will be that side's turn. So everything, once it's cycled and ready to go, everything will move over. The UV will be put back on. Everything will be plugged back in, and then this side will get it. So we try and do it. Once every couple of years, we want to give it a good flush. At the old store, we did it a bit more often. But being the new store, we now have freshwater as well. So we're kind of spreading them out a bit longer.
Plus, these systems have been designed to be a little bit more efficient than the systems at the old shops. So
honestly, this is us just taking action before something happens.
It's literal proactive maintenance.
We don't need to do it. We don't. If anything, we could let it go longer. It's just how Dave likes to run things. You're
much better off to drain the systems, clean them out, give them a clean over when there is no problem. Than when there is problems.
Exactly.
Then you've got all sorts of extra dilemmas to add to it.
Exactly. And a lot of people might be like, well, that's a lot of work for something that's not a problem. But what happens when you get the problem and you've filled it full of fish? Like, it's better to
do it before it's a problem. Then
do it before it's a problem.
For sure. Now, we've talked about some of the less fun side, the cleaning, the coralline algae, the treatments, all the stuff that people maybe don't think of. What about some of your favourite stuff of working at the local fish shop? You get the opportunity to work with some animals and things that otherwise wouldn't be able to keep?
Yeah, pretty much. So my favourite part is seeing all the life. Honestly, like, I have a lot of favourite parts, but I love unboxing night. I love seeing stuff, and Dave always tries to get a good variety of stuff in.
He does.
And also, like, the other week, me personally, I've never seen one in person, and so he ordered one, and so I could see one. It's dirty, I need to clean it, but we've got an octopus.
Got an octopus in there. I'll be sure to put some footage of him on screen, getting acclimated in.
He's really cool, and like, that's my favourite part, and learning about animals and species that I didn't know about. So since that octopus has come in, I've been reading up on it and how to look after it and like stuff like that. And normally, like, if I've never seen one or I've never been able to sell one to someone, why would I know about it?
Exactly, You're not going to read up about every fish in the ocean.
As much as I would love to, my brain's not built that way. I can't store that much information.
No.
But I love that side, and I'm always finding stuff new that I haven't seen before, which is cool. I like that.
Nice. The
second part is the propagating.
Yeah.
So Dave's kind of left me in charge of cleaning and propagating corals.
Yep.
So if corals come in a bit too big, or even if they've sat here for a while and they've just grown and grown and grown,
sure,
we propagate them up. Or sometimes we order stuff for the reason to propagate.
Yep.
So I'm getting really into that side. I have all of out the back pretty much as my domain. I have frag tanks out there, multiple now, not just one.
Yep.
And I enjoy that side of it too.
Yeah, definitely.
So
Nice. So obviously, you've talked about some of the fish preparation, maintenance, and also some about the coral propagation. You obviously have more space here than just what the customers see. You've got this space out the back here that you can work with?
Yeah, pretty much. So this is like nearly the size of the old shop. Like, it's pretty close.
Quite a fair bit of room to work
like,
with.
there's a lot of... The layout's different, obviously, but there's a fair bit of stuff to work with. I have my... Excuse the mess, because it's kind of cleaning day and I'm here by myself and we're doing everything. So I've got my cutting station.
Yep.
It's where I propagate corals.
Yep.
Also the cleaning station. So this is our cleaning solution. So this is how we clean all our pipes when they get shut down.
Yep.
All the racks and stuff. It's honestly just citric acid.
Yeah. All you need to clean things up.
But yeah, that's how we clean everything. We got the frag tank 1, which when things first get cut, they go into here.
Okay.
They get settled and then they'll get divided out throughout the systems.
Sure.
Up the top, we kind of have quarantine. We're still waiting on 2 tanks to arrive.
Okay.
So we've got some quarantine. If anything is looking sick or anything, especially freshwater, they come out here and we treat and quarantine them. We've got Zoa holding tank. We've got a softy holding tank. We've got our little triggerfish here. Again, quarantine with a UV. And then over this side, there's another frag tank. And then we have our water storage. So we use natural seawater here.
Yes.
And customers can come and buy it. So every week we get like 10,000 litres delivered. And we've got also RO that we do here, ready for the customers and make sure they're always full every day. Yeah, nice. So water storage and then pretty much a bit of just maintenance and quarantine. This is the out the back area. Yeah, obviously customers don't come in this bit. But yeah, so pretty much a lot of corals that come in, sometimes they're too big, so they'll get cut up and then we'll let them heal. When they're healed, they'll move into this, and then when they're ready, or we have room for them, they'll get a dip, they'll get cleaned, and then they'll go out for sale.
Nice. So home away from home.
Yeah, pretty much. So this is the little back area that not many people get to see. All right, and that's pretty much it, Sam. That is Deer Park Aquarium, but what I do.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's a lot of cleaning, it's a lot of making sure all the livestock is healthy and ready for their new homes. We want customers, when they come in, to know that they're buying reliable and quality livestock.
Yeah, definitely.
That's pretty much what it comes down to. Me and Dave put our hearts and soul into everything that comes into the shop. We're here because we love the hobby, we love the animals. And if something's not looking right, we're going to do everything in our power to make sure it's looking good and acting properly. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for coming in.
No, thank you. I appreciate you taking the time, showing us some other angles of what it's like at a local fish shop. Obviously, I'm a customer myself, and I come in and I peruse these systems here and all the fish systems. But I know from my exposure, both to yourself and Dave, that there's a heck of a lot of work that goes on behind the scenes to make this hobby possible for us. And that goes not obviously just from like our collectors and wholesalers and stuff, but definitely right down to our retailers that do amazing work to make it possible for us to just come in and cherry pick out some corals and fish and bring them home to our own little slice of the reef. Yeah,
and that's what we want. We want people to have quality, and we want people to enjoy this hobby. It's expensive, and we don't want people to waste money or especially waste lives.
Yeah, absolutely.
With things. And yeah, it is livestock. Unfortunately, things can happen, but as long as you have the knowledge or a local fish store that you can trust and talk to, you know, we can make sure that that livestock stays living.
Perfect. Well, keep doing what you're doing. Really appreciate it. Thanks very much, Blake.
No worries. Thanks, Sam.
All right, guys, there you have it. That is the update and the behind the scenes tour, warts and all, from Blake at Deer Park Aquarium. And I got to say, I've got to give a massive shout out to Blake, and also maybe ask forgiveness from the owner, Dave, for airing this video. It's, like I said, it's not a common path for local fish shops to show things that either aren't working textbook or some of the behind the scenes things they do to make these stores possible. But personally, I think it's super, super important, because just like our reef tanks at home, local fish shops go through just as many challenges, if not considerably more, when you look at the amount of fish and coral that comes in and out of their shops. And they put so much work in just so that you and I can enjoy this hobby. Because let's be fair, I don't know many local fish shop owners that are uber wealthy. They absolutely do it for the love of it. And it's something that we absolutely need to keep in mind when we do take advantage of those incredible services they offer when we visit our local fish shops. So a round of applause to all of our local fish shops. And while I'm on the path of giving a round of applause, I want to give a quick shout out to all of these names on screen here. These are my channel members who chip in a couple of dollars each per month to make videos like this one possible and to make them free of charge for everyone else out there on YouTube. So I really appreciate your support. It goes a long, long way. And the list of names onto this member list is getting bigger by the week. So it's truly, truly humbling, and I really do appreciate the support. I will wrap things up there, but I can imagine there could well be a heap of questions, probably more so for Blake and maybe even Dave at Deer Park Aquarium, but maybe some for me, I'm not sure. If you do have any questions, comments, feedback, anything like that at all, please do let me know in the comment section down below. It's by far the best way to get hold of me. I do personally reply to each and every comment there. So if you've got a question that's just, you need to get off the tip of your tongue, pop it in the comment section down there and I will personally reply there. Now, I don't have anything else to say, so I will wrap things up there. Thank you so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you same time, same place next weekend for all new fresh reefing content. Look forward to seeing you then, guys. Till then, stay safe, keep reefing. Cheers, bye.